Now the next is stage 2. Let's go to stage 2.
Okay.
So in stage 2, we'll eliminate the first step. So I have a bit narrow stance. Only give room for this
One
step.
step. Okay.
Yeah. Overall rhythm the same. Throw this way and bring it back, but you will take only forward step. This step here. Step, the left step, and then let it go. Like that, yeah. And then make sure you throw the hands and the club.
Okay.
Again, so.
Everybody talks about throwing the club and losing your angle, but you have to throw the club. You should do it in the right order.
Yeah, so
You have to throw.
when you maintain reasonable tension in the wrist at the top here, you know you still have neural input from that area. You know where the club is. So with that, on the way down, you just almost like drawing a sword from the sheet, and then let it go. Okay? So, but for that, you have to use the whole body to promote the good motion of the club. Okay? Stage 2 again. Okay, again. So, and then also, what's really important is you repeat the motion a lot. Then automatically, you will find the most comfortable pattern. Yeah. So, again, give me 3 of those. You don't have to swing really hard, but pay attention to the wind-up aspect.
Okay.
And then make sure you have a good elaborated trigger motion. Okay. Yes, the flow is really nice. So make it continuous. More importantly, having more speed is not important, but rather
slow down a little bit.
have continuous motion and then less burden on the body, so that you can play, golf that way longer. And have a more initial shift away. Yes, have more initial shift away. And then during the downswing, kick the ground with your left leg. Yeah, you have to use your left leg more. Yes.
Yeah, I thought that.
Then you always have a stable position there.
Yeah, when I don't let this go that way, and I just push.
Yeah, stand on this. Yes. Yeah, that's something you have to learn, and then make sure you have it in your swing, because you tend to spin around.
I don't want to spin around the knee.
You go this way, but when you kick this, have good support, let it go in the slow.
I feel like I shouldn't even worry about the rotation.
Right.
Back and up.
Yes.
It's connected.
If you try to intentionally come up with a rotation, then you rotate excessively.
Yeah.
What happens is when you have a good push, automatically you have about 45-degree turn here. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So again, feel the flow. Yes.
Starting to get it.
Again, and when you go to stage 3, then it'll be even easier because we're not taking step. So. Now, yes, it was good. You had for the trigger
some
motion.
Horizontal, some back.
Yeah, for the trigger motion, if you had the shift and then try to bring it back. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's stage 2. Let me record this. Usually, stage 1 takes a lot of time to develop different things, but the rest should be pretty straightforward. Ready, go. And then in the downswing, try to throw the hands and club. Okay. Ready, go. Yeah, the overall flow now is looks a lot better.
Oh my God.
So you're not
so
fighting.
much better.
You're not fighting anything here, okay?
I've never looked like that.
And then you have a reasonable motion this way. The only thing is if you can add more vertical motion, that will be
More
perfect.
vertical motion,
Yeah. Now let's go back to
The beginning. It's very jerky.
Yeah, this is my best moment when you when I show the initial swing and the current swing. Everybody has to go.
It's so much better.
I enjoy this moment immensely.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, you see, this is your initial swing.
Look how wide my stance is. And you know, one reason why I probably went wide is I felt like I needed more room to square up the club face. But now,
Essentially, what you're doing is just using all the effort to try to spin
we're doing
around.
it so differently that I don't even care about the narrow stance.
People will be shocked when they watch, the before and after series. So this is your before. Now,
can I see the back view, the back of the line view? Just curious.
see, good pelvis motion now. I want to see a bit more up and down motion, but this is okay.
I can see that, yeah.
Now, let's move on to stage 3. No step. So assume your regular stance, but maintain the same
What's a
rhythm.
good regular stance for me, for a driver? Like right there?
So you can actually experiment this.
Okay.
When it goes too wide,
Yeah.
then you tend to push outward a lot, and then either the ground direction force will limit your motion. So
Maybe we're going to start with that and see what that's like.
particularly when we do this stage 3, you will be able to see what is a reasonable stance. So stage 3, no step, but same rhythm. Throw this way and then bring it back. You will like it. The pattern is very different from the initial pattern. Yep. Again. And then make sure you kick. So let's narrow
The face actually squaring up right now. In fact, I'm so curious.
when the club motion is reasonable, you have a fairly good face position.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so now a bit narrow stance and let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Stage 3.
You want both? Do you like this one tucked in, or do you like it?
No. Natural is a slight flare outward. Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah. Yeah. The pattern is really flowing now. Okay. Again. So when everything goes okay, then you don't even have to worry about that because the flow will just guide you. All right. Now your swing motion is a lot more controlled. You don't have excessive spinning around. Yeah. And then the only thing you need to remember is just to bring it down and then let it go with the lefty kick. Okay.
Bring it down.
Yes. Yeah. That way you don't have to pull it in flat too much. Okay. Now give me 3 of those. Your full effort stage 3. Remember you have a pinata in front of you. Okay. Oh, nice. Again. Woohoo! And then see how stable your finish position is. Yeah, so now let me record this. Okay, so ready, go. Okay, ready, go.
It actually looks good. My swing never looked good.
A lot more effortless.
Yeah. Yeah, and the club is so much more in front of me, but it's still shallow, which is great.
Yeah, and then now again.
Don't show me the old one. I'm tired of looking at that one. Laughed. Yeah, that didn't hit that many fairways.
So your pelvis is not going that way much. So you're just spinning around like this, right?
Yeah. Okay, I need to.
Yes.
You got to let me do one with speed because I feel like I can make that thing move right now.
A bit later. We have to go to a normal swing anyway.
I might forget.
Yeah.
It's, you know, one thing I've never had is stability at the top. I always have this like, this thing, and I have stability, which I've never had.
So
That's awesome.
when you are using a bit steeper pad now,
Yeah.
so with that you don't go around. That's why you're more stable. And also, when you come down this way, you cannot open the chest early. So come here and then finally open slightly and then let it go. So, you know, it's a lot stable naturally. You see, this motion is the overall flow is. You know, the only thing you need to work on. This is not really, you know, can be done just in a short period of time, but you have to have more time.
More time.
Yeah, so have a good wind up here, and they give it more time, then you'll really be able to shift it this way, and they kick the left leg, and let it go.
Time to like kick.
Then you will gain a lot of speed there.
I think I can do that.
So let's try this. So have a bit more time. Remember, BJ Singh or Young-Hoo Kwon. So have exaggerated backswing. Yes. You know, when you have a reasonable amount of time up there, when you mature the backswing, the faster your downswing is because you will be able to use your body better. You see? Now you're using your body. Again, stage 3, good throw. The throw is weak. The throw is weak. The trigger motion, more rigorous trigger motion. Exactly. So when you have a good trigger motion, it'll give more active backswing, and with that, more wind up, good wind up, and then you'll give more time so that you are ready to go down and then let it go. And then when that happens, you don't slide the pelvis. The pelvis slide is coming from rushed transition, but you have enough time so you don't slide your pelvis. Yes. You see? So you have to work on that timing.
Okay.
Always try to use that phrase, ooh, ooh, or ooh,
Yeah, I'm doing
BJ Singh,
Yeah.
or ooh, Young-Hoo Kwon, or good swing mate. This is for those people from the UK or Australia. But you can use any phrase. You can use any phrase that will help you to time all these, okay? And then have more time up there. Yeah, so when you have enough time, you have time to prepare your body for the downswing. And then so you also have more wind up here, and then let it go. That's why you feel.
I also feel like I can repeat the same swing over and over and over.
Yeah. When you rush,
I didn't feel like that with my other foot.
then you tend to use your arms. When you rush, then you tend to use your arms.
Yeah.
And also, depending on the situation, if you're under pressure, then it just screws up the swing. But when you have good internal rhythm, they have good transition here, and then let it go. Good transition, and then let it go.
I feel like I've maxed out my power.
Okay, give 3 of those.
I don't have any more.
Give 3 of those, and I will record it again.
I don't have any more power.
Yeah, have a bit more time. Yeah, have a bit more time.
More time.
Ooh, I like that tempo. So for you, it's forever.
So you like, okay, it's like freaking Hideki?
Hideki is actually a bit longer than that. But
No, I know,
but for you, it may be forever. But for us, it looks really really good.
Okay.
Yeah, that overall tempo. You see, now you're using your body more because of that. Yeah. You have a better shift and then let it go. One more.
Is this how hard I'm supposed to swing on the board? Okay, just curious.
And when you do
I
that,
feel like I can.
when you do this, you are using these muscles more, big muscles more.
Yeah, it feels fine.
So it's a lot
I feel
easier.
tired. I feel like,
It's a lot easier
yeah.
on your body. So you'll be able to repeat this,
Yeah, I feel like I can do this all
Yeah.
day.
So one more. Oop. Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yes. Now I will record this again. Okay. So give enough time up there. Ready, go. Again.
Can I wait long enough?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So you have to diligently work on the timing, okay? So ready.
Slower than I think.
Yeah, ready, go. Now.
Wow, my hands are high. Never had my hands that high.
So this one, the trigger motion is smaller.
Yeah, you're right.
And then just go up and then coming down. See, now. It goes a bit more, the club head goes a bit more. So even though it's still the same stage 3, but depending on how you share how do you divide the time,
Yeah.
then the motion can be
more.
so different. So this is it, okay? So now let's do your regular swing. So first, let's do a stage 1, 2, 3.
So 1?
1, 2, 3 in a row.
Oh, God, I just
So-
did one.
so-
That's the hardest one.
So feel the flow. All right, and then stage 2.
Oh, I forgot. This foot moves, right?
So you have to start with a slightly narrow stance, yeah. Yes, and then stage 3. So basically using these step drills, you will always remind yourself of the rhythm, right? Then now let's go to your regular swing. So now in the regular swing, you cannot use the club trigger, right?
Yep.
But still you have to maintain the rhythm. So during the backswing, have a speedy backswing. And then for that, first you need to have a good shift away and then turn. Remember this action, right?
Yep.
So shift and then turn.
Yep.
And then have so reasonably fast backswing and then have more time up there until your body is really ready to go. Yeah. That trigger motion was good. The body trigger was good.
Okay. I'm just pretending like I'm taking.
Yeah. So when you do the body trigger, use the same tempo, similar to this one here. And then let it go instead of a quick cue.
Yeah, that makes sense.
When you have a quick transition, then you tend to rush. So control the tempo with the initial motion. Now the backswing is a bit slow, so give more faster backswing.
Faster.
Faster and then continuous motion. The bottom line is a continuous motion. Now let's do this. So from there, try to make a really slow motion. Everything really slow. So from here, in order to have a really slow motion, you have to use your lower body better. Otherwise, the slow motion will be really awkward. And then let it go.
That was bad.
Now the butt is sticking out this way,
Okay.
more shift away. Slow motion, let it go. Again, slow, elaborated slow motion. Yeah, so here. And then feel how your body, particularly lower body is moving in doing that. Really slow motion. You have to use your lower body and let it go. Now increase the speed, about half, not the maximum, but maybe 50%. So it's the same thing, faster, and then feel the lower body motion. Now, full speed, but make sure you connect the motion. No, the backswing is not that fast. Again,
Faster?
in order to have faster backswing, you have to shift more.
Okay.
Shift away more. Still too slow. Backswing crazily fast. Go as fast as you can. Backswing. Go as fast as you can. And then go to stage 3. Do a stage 3. When you do the stage 3, feel the rhythm. So that's how you need to move in the backswing.
And you're winning on stage.
Yeah. Again, now your normal swing. I want to see something similar to that in the backswing. That's faster. Okay, that's faster. Again. That's faster. Yeah, again. And then have good more wind up. More wind up. So turn this way more, and then remember, as you turn, you're already initiating the shift motion. Remember what the lady, yes, like that. So go here more, and then when you start the downswing, keep your back toward the target and then let it go. Like that. Okay, again, so now you're getting it. So, yeah, again, as you start the recentering motion, still your back is turning toward the backward. Okay. Yes. Now you are using the rhythm in your normal swing. Okay, that's good. Again, stage 3. Give me stage 3, and then your normal swing. Yeah. Feel the overall flow.
Yeah, it's way faster.
Yeah, and then normal swing. And then instead of turning that way, you really have to let the club go using your wrist action. Yes. So when you use your wrist more,
when I just brace here and then just throw.
Wrist more, then you have a stable finish position, because this action will slow down the body. Yeah. So that way your swing motion becomes smaller. You don't have to have really rigorous turn. Yeah, let it go. So from here, good wind up and coming down, and then let it go. By pushing the left leg. Yeah. And overall, it should be, always remember.
When I finish super stable, I know I did it.
Yeah. Overall, remember, everything should be continuous. Okay, yeah. No abrupt transition, and have more time. So this time, try to intentionally have more time up there.
More time up there.
So faster motion. Motion is faster, backswing is faster, but you have a good wind up here.
Yeah.
You see, when you take more time, then you tend to swing harder with the
I do. I felt like
with these muscles here. Yeah, again, good wind up, and I have a more mature backswing and transition, and then let it go using your.
You like that grip better, by the way?
More
neutral, I think.
I tend to promote the neutral grip.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I actually prefer it because I feel like I can get cuts and draws.
And you can
strong grips,
you can add your wrist motion easily. Yeah. So. You can shift the pedals away more.
More?
Yeah. Currently it's quite restricted. Yeah. Again, more. So more shift, and then so when you recenter, you have more time up there. Let it go. Yeah. You can go a lot farther.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's how I get speed. How am I not swing?
Yeah. So if you
How do I make sure that a sway doesn't creep in to that swing?
if you have a good control overall, so when you have good pedal motion here, but when you repeat the motion without any difficulty, if you can repeat this motion, that means you have full control.
Okay.
Okay? So try to intentionally shift away more. I want to see really exaggerated sway. So when you have a good sway in the recenter, you have everything already prepared during the downswing.
Yeah, and the more I come off the ball, the more power I feel. I mean, I'm creating a wider arc, right?
So instead of, your initial swing, you went this way and then try to swing with the upper body, but go out, and then when you come back, you can put the more weight on the left side and then kick the ground. Yeah, okay. So I will record this, your normal swing. The overall flow of motion is a lot better now. Okay, so give me stage 3 first. And when before the swing, when you try to move, instead of the fidgeting motion like this, try to have a more controlled motion, more rhythmic, because those should match to your actual swing rhythm, right?
Yeah. So you want more of this.
So yeah, generally, if you have a fidgeting motion here, like this,
wasted energy, right?
this doesn't really help.
Wasted energy.
You feel the rhythm. So you can still. It's important to still move before you swing, because that way you will have more dynamic start of the backswing, but not too fidgety. Okay? All right. So now we'll record this.
Stage 3 or normal?
Normal swing. Ready, go. Ready, go.
It's like, I don't know, something right here. My arm was like, I don't know, something happened. Well, it didn't look that way at least.
Yeah,
It's a little drop, but that's not a big deal, is it?
If you see the overall flow,
That flow is
everything's
way better.
flowing. Again, we have to go back to the initial one.
That is way better. Yeah, it's night and day.
Yeah, so it's a heaven and earth difference.
Yeah, it's night and day.
So you're forcing it, but now you're using really the momentum of the backswing, and then let it flow. Right?
Yeah, it's amazing. Looks way better too. Can you slow that down through impact? I'm just curious what my...
No, this is a regular.
Oh, it's
video,
regular speed, okay.
yeah. But overall flow.
But
is
I love the flow.
So you will practice the rhythm a lot.
Yeah.
So
The rhythm will get better.
until you can do it without even thinking. Okay? Yes, generally it's just a matter of a flow and having a bit more time here. So wait until the backswing matures.
Can I hit that ball? I'm just curious what it feels like on the club. Thanks, bud.
And just use the wrist and then boom, let it go. Instead of try to swing around, okay?
Yeah.
Good backswing, wind up. Oh, yeah, yeah, the flow was really good.
Good, okay. I was curious if I could do it with a ball there, and I can't, that's good.
Because you kept the
Well, I
touch.
don't want to hit it, you know?
Yeah, you kept touching the tip, so, you know.
Yeah, that helps, yeah.
So the bottom line is always use one of the step drills
Okay.
as your pre-shot routine.
Okay.
And then you will be able to feel the rhythm and then go to your normal swing.
Okay.
And inside always have this VJ swing or Young-Hoo Kwon, whichever that you know you like. Yeah, and then so always swing with the consistent tempo and rhythm.
So with like pitching, like, I mean, I don't need to do all of the crazy, like.
But you can still.
Like, it's a mini version of everything.
Yeah, you can still use the rhythm. So
Mini version.
do not rush it down.
Yeah.
So go up and wait and then let it go.
So it's the same thing, it's just a miniature version.
Yeah, actually during the weekend we had the golf school, you know, in Oklahoma. But many people actually benefit from that. So go up and wait and then let it go instead of using your arm and try to do something. Yeah. So just let it flow. Just let it flow. Everything.
Okay.
So as long as you have a good neural connection, then you will be able to control the club motion. So just allow your body to be involved.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. So that's it.
Thank you so much.
Any-
I'm gonna go hit an ATM.